Here we go, the rematch. What a game that was last time, eh? I mean, Leafs fans are probably so sick of hearing about it, seeing it everywhere. They probably see it when they're close their eyes and go to sleep, that Senators comeback win. But tonight should be a really interesting game, okay? Because we know the Leafs are going to come out, and even though they lost in overtime 6-5, it was still somewhat embarrassing for that Leafs team to lose in that fashion, only because everybody's making fun of them. They can't win. Look at the defeats against Boston and everything, the comebacks. That's what they do. So I'm sure they're going to come out pissed off, ready to go here against this Ottawa Senators club. It'll be like, remember at the beginning of the season, the first two meetings between these clubs in Ottawa? The first game, Ottawa beat the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then the second game, Toronto said, slow down, let me show you who's boss, okay? And they taught them a lesson. Okay, that young group in the second game. And I'm wondering if that type of thing might happen again here tonight. And if you're the Leafs tonight, don't let your foot off the gas. That is the huge thing that you need to keep in mind. And what does that mean? It means win almost every puck battle there, okay? I want you to be hungry for that puck all the time. Move your feet so you can draw a bunch of solid penalties. Forecheck, okay? Don't be afraid to throw your weight around a little bit. And for the love of God, make smart decisions. Because look, I don't want anybody saying this Leafs team is not good. This Leafs team, they're good. Trust me, they're a good team. But they just sometimes, like, they're putting a puzzle together, okay? And they put the puzzle together piece by piece by piece. And then sometimes, out of nowhere, they'll just decide, you know what would be great? If I just took a big old dump on this puzzle that I just spent so long trying to make. That's what the Leafs will do sometimes. And for my player to watch for the Toronto Maple Leafs, I'm taking a bit of a risk here because this is before morning skate, so they haven't officially announced who the goalie's going to be tonight. But you know what? I'm just going to say it anyways because I do have I guess a good feeling he's going to be in net. It's Frederik Andersen. I know what happened last game, and you know exactly why I'm making him my player to watch. I don't really need to explain it too much. But Frederik Andersen, I'm seeing some jokes on Twitter from the Leafs like, oh, I mean, I don't know why we expected to win against the Senators when we have our second best goalie in the net. I've been seeing things like that on Twitter. And the reality of the matter is that you're going to need Frederik Andersen if you want to go deep in the playoffs. And don't get it twisted, that's exactly what the Leafs want to do. This isn't a learning experience year for the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is a Stanley Cup contention year. So yes, Jack Campbell will be coming back soon here, relatively soon, and he will help. But at the end of the day, for long-term success, you're going to need Freddie. And maybe a lot of you guys don't want to admit it. No, Jack Campbell can take us to the promised land. He's not a bad goalie by any stretch of the imagination, but the amount of money that's being paid to Frederik Andersen and trust being put to him, he needs to perform, and he's your guy. You need him if you want to win. And yes, he's a free agent after this season, so maybe then you take a look at some other options in net. But right now, he's your best chance. You need him. And now onto the Sens side of things. Sens fans, I got one word for you. Confidence, okay? And you guys have seen it front and center what it does for a team because, dude, I honestly thought you guys were the worst team ever. Like literally one of the worst teams ever the first few weeks of the season. But you guys have shown lately that when you want to, you can play. And you can play pretty damn good hockey, okay? And it's all about confidence. When you're feeling it, you have to take advantage of that. Feed on it to get as many wins and as much good, solid play as you can. Because you know those times when you're not feeling it, especially with a young team trying to learn like this, there will be some bumps in the road, some rough patches. So take advantage of the good times. And the place where this confidence and lack thereof was most evident was in net. Dude, sometimes that Marcus Högberg, literally, if I was a Sens fan, I'd rather have a shooting tarp in the net instead of him at some points. But lately, he's been better. And I know you look at the 5 goals given up last time, and it makes you shake your head a little bit. But there have been some better play from him and Matt Murray. Matt Murray, though, he has to step it up, okay? The amount of money they're paying him, I say this a bunch, I think he's getting paid more than Jacob Markstrom. So this guy needs to pick his game up and play better. I know it's a young team, they're learning, the defense maybe isn't that great, but still, the amount of money they're paying you, you need to be a rock back there, or at least somewhat steady, man. Come on. And my player to watch for the Ottawa Senators, Alex Galchenyuk. Oh, what's that? Oh, he's been traded 6 times in the past 24 hours? What? I'm just messing with you. If it's the daddy, come on. It's the daddy, his encore performance, Evgeny Dadonov. I want to see what he can do. This guy, dude, in Florida, very underrated. He was an incredible goal scorer and nobody was talking about him. He's awesome. And now is his chance to really show that he's still a star. He still has that goal scoring prowess, and I'm excited to see some more of it. What does he have for an encore performance against the Leafs? Because he's a prolific goal scorer. He can put the puck in the net, and I want to see more of it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me on this one. I'm excited for this game. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I know that I say that after every game, or before every game, but I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be great. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure you like, subscribe for new hockey content every day. Let me know who you got in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.